Hypotheses regarding non-human and hidden civilizations. Extraterrestrial hypothesis. The extraterrestrial hypothesis posits that certain anomalous beings are not of earthly origin. These entities are theorized to have evolved elsewhere in the universe and possess technology or biology far advanced compared to humanity. Alleged evidence often cited includes bases on Mars and the Moon. Claims suggest that extraterrestrial civilizations have established permanent or semi-permanent facilities on nearby celestial bodies, subaquatic habitats on Earth. Some theories propose that extraterrestrials inhabit oceanic regions, perhaps due to the relative inaccessibility of deep oceans and the strategic advantage of stealth interactions with humans. Proponents suggest sightings, abductions, and communications are manifestations of extraterrestrial presence. The extraterrestrial hypothesis frames anomalous phenomena as originating from outside our solar system, emphasizing biology, technology, and intelligence not yet documented on Earth. Furthermore, the hypothesis sometimes posits that these beings utilize interdimensional travel or the bending of spacetime to bridge the vast distances between galaxies, effectively bypassing the limitations of traditional propulsion. Cryptoterrestrial hypothesis. The cryptoterrestrial hypothesis suggests that unusual beings evolved on Earth alongside humans, but remained largely hidden. Key aspects include terrestrial or partially extraterrestrial origins. Some accounts propose these beings were seeded by extraterrestrial life, but adapted to Earth's environment long ago. Subterranean existence. Following major global catastrophes, such as the Great Flood described in various ancient texts, these beings retreated underground or into remote locations. Parallel evolution. They may have developed cultures and technology alongside humans while remaining largely unseen. Cryptoterrestrial hypothesis shifts the focus from aliens in space to hidden earthly civilizations, explaining anomalies through secretive terrestrial populations rather than interstellar visitors. The interdimensional cryptoterrestrial hypothesis. This extension suggests that the hidden neighbors are not merely biological organisms living in physical isolation, but multidimensional entities whose home base is a frequency or brane parallel to our own. They are terrestrial in the sense that they share our geographic coordinates, but extradimensional in their structural reality, dimensional anchoring and drifting. Instead of permanent subterranean dwellings, these beings may inhabit a liminal space, a secondary layer of Earth's environment, the drift. Movement between dimensions is not always a conscious technological choice. It may be influenced by Earth's electromagnetic fluctuations or solar cycles, phasing. This explains why craft or entities appear to materialize and dematerialize instantly, or change shape, polymorphism, as only a portion of their 4D or 5D bulk intersects with our 3D perception, the shadow biome evolution. While the cryptoterrestrial hypothesis mentions parallel evolution, the interdimensional extension proposes they evolved in a shadow biosphere, non-baryonic matter. They may be composed of matter that does not interact with light the same way ours does, making them invisible to the standard human eye unless they tune their vibration to match our visible spectrum, seeding via membrane. If they were seeded by extraterrestrials, it wasn't just on Earth's surface, but within its dimensional pocket. They are the stewards of a version of Earth we cannot see, psychophysical interaction. A key component of the drifting aspect is how these beings interact with human consciousness as a bridge. Because they lack a permanent 3D footprint, their presence is often felt before it is seen. High strangeness events, telepathy, missing time, or intense dread are interpreted as the friction caused when two differing dimensional membranes rub against one another. Technological mimicry. Their technology may be a form of mental projection or manipulated light designed to interface with whatever the human observer expects to see, be it fairies in the 17th century or greys in the 21st. Interdimensional hypothesis. The interdimensional hypothesis posits that anomalous beings exist outside our conventional three-dimensional reality, either in other universes within a multiverse or in hidden dimensions within our universe. Features include temporal and spatial flexibility. Beings may originate from the present, future, or parallel timelines, manifesting in our reality intermittently, varied nature. These entities could resemble humans, entirely alien life forms, or phenomena traditionally interpreted as demonic or paranormal, advanced physics. Their interaction with our world may rely on unknown physical principles, allowing near-instantaneous movement or concealment. The interdimensional hypothesis accounts for phenomena that defy conventional physics, including sudden disappearances, precognition, and reality-bending experiences. The interdimensional vanguard hypothesis. This model proposes that certain segments of the population are not indigenous to the 3D terrestrial plane, but are extradimensional sleeper agents whose biological forms are indistinguishable from humans, yet whose source code is fundamentally alien. The undercover biological mimicry. Unlike the general crypto-terrestrial who hides in caves, the interdimensional vanguard entity undergoes a total biological and psychological integration, morphological assimilation. These beings take on the shape, traits, and interests of their host culture, for example, Africa, Europe, etc. They live, build families, and age exactly like humans. Deep latency. The alien component is often dormant. The entity may forget its origin, existing 4 years as a standard human until a specific external signal, a call, is received. The frequency awakening, the phone call, the transition from human to interdimensional agent is triggered by a specific transmission, the ray of light. Individual activation. This is not a collective evolution, but a targeted awakening. Individuals across the planet receive a reminder that they are from a completely different dimension, synaptic download. The method of operation is not learned through human study, but is downloaded from the original dimension. This is described as a trained, activated mind emotion that originates from a natural force outside our universe. Dimensional reconquest through influence. The conquest described in this hypothesis is not a physical military invasion, but a dimensional takeover through the alignment of these agents. Network formation. Once awakened, these individuals find one another, forming a cohesive group that operates within the 3D world, but follows the directives of the original planet or dimension. The takeover of form. By using their original natural force, they seek to influence or take over the trajectory of those living on Earth, effectively bridging the gap between their home dimension and our physical reality. Breakaway society hypothesis. The breakaway society hypothesis proposes that some anomalous phenomena are human-made rather than extraterrestrial. Features include secretive civilizations. These are often envisioned as elite groups controlling back projects using untraceable or classified technology. Advanced spacecraft. Technology rivaling or surpassing alleged alien craft may be developed covertly. Psychological operations. Misattribution of human-made events to extraterrestrials or supernatural beings serves to manipulate public perception, ensuring these groups remain hidden. The breakaway society hypothesis emphasizes human agency, deception, and advanced clandestine technology other than alien intervention. Hybrid hypothesis. A hybrid hypothesis combines elements of the 6 theories above, proposing a complex ecosystem of entities and civilizations. Extraterrestrial and crypto-terrestrial beings may coexist with humans, sometimes interacting covertly. Interdimensional entities may weave through human and non-human societies, influencing events subtly. Breakaway human societies might exploit these interactions for their own advancement or secrecy. This framework allows for overlapping explanations of anomalous phenomena, acknowledging that multiple hypotheses may operate simultaneously. The hybrid model reflects a multi-layered approach to unexplained phenomena, encompassing cosmic, terrestrial, dimensional, and human factors. These hypotheses offer different perspectives on the origins and nature of unusual entities, ranging from extraterrestrial life to hidden civilizations and multidimensional beings, including the possibility that some phenomena result from human secrecy and manipulation. The hybrid model presents a comprehensive framework, integrating elements from all theories to account for the full spectrum of observed anomalies.